Hi everyone. Time for another short IXEG preview video. Tonight I want to showcase the rain effects that we did, especially inside the cockpit. What you see right now is of course default X-plane rain effects, and it's a lousy day for flying tonight, holding short Lima 21 of runway 07 center here in Frankfurt, and I just received lineup clearance, so let's see how well I can taxi this plane from the outside view. The wind is trying to push me over, so I got to counteract a little with a rudder, and it's almost flying like flying a remote controlled airplane. Here we get out. As I said, the weather's bad, lots of rains and thunderstorms around, and let's jump in the cockpit here. And as you line up, of course, time to turn on the strobes, landing lights, turn off, runway turn off, and taxi light. And you can see the rain is coming from about the east, so it will be a front right quarter wind during takeoff. And as I stop here for a second and set the parking brake, you can see that the wind is actually blowing up the raindrops up the windscreen, and here they go down over here just sideways. So this is all factored in with the rain effects. Okay, cleared for takeoff. Release the parking brake, and especially with a slippery runway like this, important to only set about 40% and one first. See that the engines spool up nicely. Simultaneously you see the left one is a little faster, and then you press the Toga buttons and the auto throttle takes over. Takeoff. Thrust is set, and I need to add a little left rudder here, 80 knots. V1, rotate. 10 degrees, lift off, and then smoothly up to about 16, 17 degrees. And I'll scoot up a little bit so you can see the airport. You can see the rain obscuring the view, thunder and lighting the scene. And not a good day for flying. You see the weather radar shows the weather is clear. The FMS calls for a left turn here, but that's clearly not a good option. There's a big red cell here to my left. But since we're here to see the rain effects, don't do this at home, kids. Autopilot on, turn left straight into the cell, accelerate to, I'd say 230 knots, gear lever up and off, auto brake off, and plane banks right to the bad weather. Commuters down there on the A5, traffic not too bad despite the weather, and there's the River Main coming into view fast enough to raise the flaps up, and you can see the rain is really starting to pick up here. And if this happens during approach, so let's level up at 4,000 here so we can see some of the scenery. You can see there's really a big cell. Let's see the range here. I want to see how far it goes. The weather rescans, you can see it's pretty extensive, goes almost to the 20-mile range here, and there's some east of Metor as well. Anyway, if you're going through really bad rain, you certainly want to turn on the wipers, and you can see they're pretty good at removing the rain. Of course it falls back immediately, and there's also a high setting. Weather like this certainly warrants the high setting and makes you be able to see a little better what's going on. If you're tired of the noise, they are pretty noisy, just like in the real plane. You turn them off again, and just like in the real plane, they will just stop where they are, obscuring your view. So Boeing was smart enough to add a park function, and that's the way they work. You can see the weather turns into hail. There's less water effect now on the windscreen, but you can hear the sound, and in the real airplane this gets really loud. It can damage the airplane, so this is certainly a situation that you would not want to get yourself into in a real plane flying right into this red zone. Well, I hope this scared you all enough, and see you again next time.